Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to speak about how to ensure that your property gets rented out quick. So when you're looking to buy an investment property, how to actually ensure that your property is very likely to have a lot of demand and a lot of good tenants wanting to rent it out. So I'm going to split this video up into three parts. One will be the different websites that you can go on to actually check what the supply and demand is like when it comes to the actual rent and the rental market in the area. The second thing will be just the local amenities that you want to be looking for in the area. And then number three will be who to actually speak to actually find out a little bit more about that area that you're looking at. So let's talk about the websites that you want to go on. My favorite for checking to see what the rental demand will be like in an area, my personal favorite is SpareRoom. So SpareRoom will show you the volume of people that are actually looking for a room to rent out. And it will also show you the volume of people that are actually renting out a room as well. So once you go on SpareRoom, if you look on the left, there will actually be some options where you can check the rooms that are actually being rented out and then the demand for those rooms as well. And you can type in the postcode of the area that you're looking at. And if the demand is exceptionally higher than the supply, then you know there's potential for good rental demand in that area. The second website that I like to go on is Rightmove. I think I really like Rightmove because it will also give me an idea of the rental price as well that I could potentially charge in the area and what would be fair, right? So when you go on Rightmove, click on the rent button at the top, and then there type in the type of property that you're actually looking at. So maybe it's a 2-bed terrace house, right? And you could type that in, tick on let agreed as well, because that will show you the properties that have actually already been agreed. And that will give you a good idea if there's quite a lot of let agreed properties there as well, because that means that they're actually going quite quickly. It'll also give you an idea of how long properties are being advertised for before being rented out. If you're seeing properties there for a long while, then maybe it means it's a little bit tricky to actually rent it out. So the third website that you want to look at is OpenRent. So again, OpenRent is a platform where you can advertise your room that you want to rent out or the property that you want to rent out, and then people can then make direct contact with you. Again, you can check for the postcode and then check to see the prices that properties or rooms are being rented out for. And then also you can actually check to see how many of those have been agreed as well. Because again, it will give you a good idea if that area has high rental demand. So those are the websites that I would definitely recommend looking at. To recap, that's SpareRoom, Rightmove, and OpenRent. Now, the second thing that you want to be looking for is the amenities in the area. So for me, I always like to see that there's a train station near the area. Now, if there's a train station near the area and it's got good links into some major cities, then it's likely that the rental demand is going to be high. So when I say near, I'm talking roughly in and around a mile from the property that you're looking at, right? So it's a quick drive and potentially walkable as well. Second thing you want to be checking for is, are there schools in the area as well? Primary schools, secondary schools, quite close to the property, right? Because if there are, that means people with young children can actually access potential schools in the area as well. And the third thing that I'll look at when it comes to amenities in the area is places of work. If there are places of work, big offices, big places of employment, then again, that's also going to drive demand as well. The third thing that I like to do when checking to see and understand if the area is good for rental demand and just a good area as well, to just understand what type of clientele I might receive, is actually, first of all, talk to some locals. So I will typically go around the area and actually just speak to strangers and ask them, if they're from the area, did I have a good understanding of the area? And then what's the area actually like? And you can get a lot of good information, even by just talking to a few people in the area. So I would definitely recommend that. And the next thing would be just speak to the estate agents in the area as well. Introduce yourself, let them know that you're either looking for a property or that you're a property investor and you just want to understand how the rental demand and market is like in that area. And then speak to a few different estate agents just so you can get a better holistic view of what they think the area is actually like from a supply and demand perspective. I hope you've enjoyed this YouTube video and gained a better understanding of what to look for to understand if a property will bring in good rental demand. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. And if you've found this video useful or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.